started. Now I'm waiting for YouTube to pick up on the stupid thing. I didn't want to drag that around. Okay. Receiving your content. Yay.
Yay.
Alright,
Oh god,
like
my
we are
voice started cracking. Is anyone ever gonna watch this?
I
Heard that means.
There we go.
Okay, just.
Okay, so
I
apparently,
have a question. Are you gonna
Uh-huh.
Are you gonna play a song thingy for our intro too?
No, I don't think I'm gonna. Last time I tried background music from non-copyright sounds, I still got a copyright notice, which sucked.
Let's play themes. All right.
Please work. But yeah, according to YouTube, I've been streaming for 4 hours. Cause logic. Streaming.
Oh, because you are amazing.
Yeah,
You
I'm
stream
Chuck
while
Norris,
you sleep too. Or maybe someone streams you while you're
Okay, why is the video output?
secret.
Alright, whoa. Need to fix that zoom in. There we go. Now we should be good.
Alright.
Streaming stream resumed. Come on, please work. Please work. Don't tell me the video output's low.
Oh my god, it's working. Oh, come on. It's working, it's working.
Yes!
Your mouse moving.
Yes! It works!
I could.
Finally!
Wait. Move more. Because
So much movement.
it's not moving.
Alright, there we go.
It's not moving. It's loading and freezing again.
Okay,
God.
here we go.
It does to me though. I think it's OBS.
2:15. Alright, now we think we should get. Whoa, it's kind of on and off. It's showing me that I'm going at least. Oh my goodness, dude, that bit rate, yo. Okay, is this is this at least acceptable?
I can't see anything.
Oh.
I can see the screen, but I don't see anything happening.
Oh, okay, but it's not buffering though.
It's buffering now. I'm not sure if you're moving or if it's just stuck.
Video output's low. Why? Why is my video output low? That's so annoying.
Yep, it's buffering. Oh, it's working now.
Hold on. Let me do a speed. I use a VPN all the time to protect my IP address and everything.
What? Why? I mean, do you do any illegal stuff?
Somebody tried to hack me once, or it also protects me from DDoSing and all that.
Yeah, that's true.
All right, so we should be back live, and it should be a lot better now. Oh yeah, I'm getting a green little square down at the bottom of So we're good now. Finally figured it out. I can't believe I'm an idiot and forgot that I was connected to VPN.
China.
It was a congested server.
China. Oh god. I think you're lagging here now though.
I'm lagging there?
Yep.
Oh, rip. Alright, so we're good though. At least okay, still says continuing. Please don't tell me the video output's low. Video output should be good. And now I lost all viewers. Okay, so we're good. We're alive officially finally. Alright guys.
Finally.
So, you obviously know who I am, and the co-host for this podcast is, if you would like to introduce yourself, if you have a YouTube channel, go ahead and say what it is. Whatever you want to say.
I'm Kit. Mostly a game developer that does coding and game design, sometimes designing itself. And I have a YouTube channel. I might drop a link later, but later because lazy. Yay!
Yeah. Alright, so guys, all the games that we're going to be talking about today in this podcast are in the description, so you can check that out, and lots of fun stuff. So the first game we're going to be talking about is Chronicles of Sufra. I hope I pronounced that right. I hope I did not butcher that. So, what are your thoughts on this?
Why me first? Go
Okay,
you
fine, I'll
can
go
go
first.
first.
Alright, so, based on the screenshots, from what I can see, and I really needed to plan this out. Oh god, this is gonna be a terrible podcast. I'm an idiot. Okay. So,
Okay,
I'm so conflicted.
you
I don't know.
can start. You can start by like saying who made the game, what engine
Yeah,
it made,
it's a good idea.
popularity, something like that. Just look at
Okay, yeah, there we go.
the
Apparently, it
bar
was developed
right side.
by Ephium. Ephium, I think. There are a few testers here. Um, you see, he has his own little script editor person here. Co-writer. So this was actually a team effort. Like this wasn't just like one person. That's pretty cool.
Yep.
It was
That
made with
was
RPG
made
Maker
in
2000. Huh?
yeah. Go on.
It was made with RPG Maker 2000. This is the worst podcast in the world because I'm an idiot and I don't know what I'm doing. All right, we'll get there though. So,
You want me to do this?
yeah, let's zoom in here because the
Okay. So we both. I don't think he will play the game, right?
No, I haven't. I've only played like a couple of the games on this list.
Okay, so we are basically making a podcast about looking at cool games that we haven't played yet, which you should play.
Yes,
This is gonna be awkward as heck.
it is.
Okay,
It is
so
very awkward.
so this game was made in RPG Maker 2000, as you said, and it took 5 years to be completed. Like
Good God.
as you can see, like yeah, it was a very long. But I assume that they took a very long time because it seems they have a lot of custom sprites, custom art. Like for example, the logo and this image and this poster thing. It's full of those kinds of things. But if you look deeper into the screenshots, you can observe that the game still uses the basic thingy from RPG Maker 1000.
Mm-hmm.
It has a couple modifications, but at the same time, you'll kind of notice that the battlers they look custom, but they are not really. They seem to have been ripped from Dragon Quest.
Oh, they have? I didn't notice that actually.
They have.
Oh.
It took me a while to figure out. I was like, this looks like Dragon Quest. And then I saw an anime that isn't Dragon Quest, and I was like, but they shipped the hue, so it's not like the battler from Dragon Quest, but it looks like it.
Man.
Yep.
That kind of sucks that they did that because, like, this game looks incredible. I love the tile sets.
Yeah.
Just the overall aesthetics of it. It's just kind of sad that they had to rip off, like, enemies from another game, though. But other than that,
Yeah, that's
great.
true. Which is like a little depressing for me because this could have been a commercial game if it wasn't for the ripped sources.
Yeah, I'm guessing he probably couldn't find like an artist or something that was capable of designing it.
Maybe most likely, I feel like this game. I haven't played it, so I don't know. But it seems to be a long game. And because I mean they took 5 years to develop, and they aren't actually using complete like custom resources.
Mm.
So I assume this was a very long game, and they couldn't really like keep working forever on it. So probably they couldn't. Maybe they couldn't like reach a level of quality they were happy with. So those are the reasons I can think of for this thing to the way it is.
That makes sense. Is it wait in this in the screenshot that I'm showing now? Isn't that the thing from Chrono Trigger? You'll see it in a second. It should update on the stream. I think that's like the one floating thing from Chrono Trigger. I can't remember what it was called.
I know what you're talking about, but I don't remember exactly because it has been a long time since I played Chrono Trigger. I never got to finish.
Oh, dude, Chrono Trigger.
Oh yeah, everyone is gonna. I know, and everybody wants to crucify me because I haven't finished it. Yes. Oh god.
Alright, so yeah, what would you rate this game, like, based on what you've read about it and based on the screenshots?
Okay, this is really hard because I haven't played the game.
I know.
So
Okay, you know
I
what?
can rate story. I can rate the base, the premise of the game, which is like written down there. I can rate the art and the feel of the game. So for the art, I would give it a 7. I mean, rating the custom resources itself, not rating the stuff that was written. I would give it a 7. I can see some things that could be improved here and there, but
I have to
it's
agree with you on
it's a
that.
pretty solid. It's pretty solid. The style for me. Now I'm a very harsh critic. You're not gonna see me giving 8, 9s, and 10s unless it's really amazing. So yeah.
No, I would have to
Uh,
agree with you on the 7 thing. Like I based on how it looks, I would have given it a little bit of a higher rating if only they didn't rip off the Dragon Quest thing. Like that's the only
yeah,
thing.
I'm not really sure, but I think there might be some edits and something like some more like ripped stuff if you look into the tile sets.
Yeah,
But
yeah, because
I'm
like they I noticed that like in a couple of screenshots, the tile sets seem really distinctively different than each other. Like they don't have like
yep,
a common theme to them. It's hard to
yep.
explain. All right.
I know it's not consistent.
Yeah, yeah, it's not consistent. It's you got like I guess dark and then you got light, but like the the color of the grass, for example, in some of the screenshots here differs depending on the area, and I think it. See, like for example, I'm gonna show you. I don't know if it's because of the lighting or whatever, but you have this tile set here, which is an outside tile set, and then let me find the other one. And you have like this tile set here, which is a little bit darker. This reminds you of Secret of Mana for some reason.
It does. It does. The style of the grass is perfectly like fitting in Red of Mana.
Yeah. All right. So moving on to the next game, we are talking about a game called Catharsis. Now this game looks freaking
That's
beautiful.
does. That one looks amazing.
Yes.
I can give it something a lot better than a 7. I tell you.
I give it a 20 out of 5. No. All right. Let's go ahead and read this. About okay, one rainy day in the industrialized port city of Dejaner, Dejaner,
The Hanor? I don't
Dehanor,
know.
Dehanor. A mage named Moshi, which reminds you of Mochi from Monster Rancher. Okay, ADHD. Stop it. Uh, Moshi Canalis, I guess.
Canalis? Canalis. I think
Yeah,
it's
yeah, yeah.
Canalis.
Moshi Canalis.
You know, there's one thing about people who make RPG Maker games. Guys have to make like, if you're gonna write the names like this, it's something like a pronunciation guide thingy
Yeah, I
to
agree.
decide.
Like,
You can just like open parentheses and like put the phonetics of it and then close parentheses. That helps a lot.
yeah,
We don't look like stupid people, and everyone who's like talking about your games is not gonna have like a confusing moment either. Do that if you have confusing names, please.
yes, I agree with you. I agree with him on that completely. So I'm just gonna say Canalis. Moshi Canalis lives her dingy. What? Oh, leaves her dingy hotel. Now I'm getting dyslexic. Hotel room to buy something to eat. It's just a normal day for her until she has a run-in with some local thieves. That's interesting. It's a good way to start. Following that dangerous
Yeah,
encounter, she befriends the woman who helped her fend off the attackers and learns of a forest called Last Sanctuary. Kind of reminds me of Purgatory a little bit. It is rumored that the mages live. Stupid dyslexia. It is rumored that the mages there live free from the scorn. What's scorn? And oppression.
I have no idea.
And oppression perpetrated by an influential order of clerics who believe that mages are a danger to society. Well, I guess.
You want me to finish? You can
Oh,
like
yeah, if
keep
you want,
switching.
because I'm getting really dyslexic here. I'm reading stuff that's not even there.
Okay. While in search of the fabled Last Sanctuary, her journey crosses with those of the people she meets along the way. They come from a variety of backgrounds, from the impoverished worker who wishes for a better life, disgraced soldiers seeking redemption, to a reclusive queen in the snowy north willing to sacrifice everything to save her country from the spread of industrialization. Little did the mage know that her seemingly insignificant actions would, in the end, contribute to major changes in the people and places around. But would it be better for or for the worse?
Yeah, I
Okay.
really like where this is going. This game
Uh,
seems like something that I would very much enjoy playing.
okay. I see some things that could be tweaked here and there, but maybe this is what he's actually planning like to do with the story.
Mm.
So, for example, the thing that she wakes up and then she goes outside for an adventure. This is an actual cliche, and
Mm-hmm.
lots of people tend to use it.
Yeah.
But if she's looking to do something like a cliche storm, where everything goes like nuts out of nowhere, you can like see where the story is going until a point where you just completely lose it, and like everything starts getting cooler and cooler. That's a really nice concept. Many people do. Another thing that it's another cliche is the fact that she starts her adventure by getting attacked and saved. That's very common too, especially nowadays. I have seen like 3 games only like this year on RPG Maker. I have played the 3 games that did that. For me, that's a lot because I don't play many RPG Maker games. I see a lot of them, but I can't really play a lot because time is money, and you know.
Yeah,
um,
I'm with you on that. Like, I don't know. I don't play as many RPG Maker games as I probably should, because there's a lot of really good games out there that.
that is true. The thing that I really liked about it was the concept of the industrialization thing. That's not very explored. So basically, it means you're in a position where the world is changing, and you can tell if it's changing for better or for worse. Many games would use the term for worse for real in this part, and they would just try to stop that. But if you actually look in a way where it could be better, but it needs adjustments, and your party would like be the ones to do the adjustments, it becomes a lot more interesting. So that's what I think about the story in general. And about the mage part, I think what's trying to like bring story is a conflict between mages and technology.
Yeah, like
So
that could probably work out, like if it's done right.
it could, but that's the thing. Many people fall into the cliche again.
Yeah.
That's the bad thing. So you have to find a way to not stand too much into the technology part and not too much into the mage part. To not fall into the pitfalls of cliche-ness, you need to stand like on the middle ground.
Yeah, you gotta find that center point.
Yep.
I'm really liking the
'Cause
menus, in the screenshots.
the menus are really beautiful.
Yeah.
I really like them. One thing that I really like in them is that it's not just custom images that like so basically it's like a custom window skin. It's not really a window skin that's literally a file window skin. It's like a window skin made in Photoshop or something of the kind.
Yeah, like they just have like a transparent.
And then insert into each window manually.
Mm.
So that's really interesting. I really like that idea.
I wonder, like,
Yeah,
in the
'cause it
screenshot
could-
that I'm displaying here, I wonder what that means. Like, you have, like, tension levels. I'm wondering what, how that plays a part in the battle system. That seems pretty interesting. As you can see, like, Moshi has a tension of 26, where the other ones have 0.
Yeah, I can see that. That's really nice. I mean, I suppose it could roll out like something like this. The higher is your tension, you probably get higher HP and like higher agility, but you probably might lose defense or something like that as like a way to balance. That would be interesting if that's how it works. But
That would be very
again, I'm not
interesting,
sure.
yeah. Like, the higher tension is sort of like an adrenaline system.
Yes,
Like, it gives you more, like, a temporary boost of power, so that'd be kind of cool.
that would be very nice. One thing that I really like it is that this game they nailed the
Mm.
lighting effects. Like the light effects look fantastic.
I
They don't
know
feel
it's
overused,
great in
and
this screenshot
they don't
here.
feel like bright like on your face. Many games just make it too bright and it looks like they're trying to say, "Look at me, I have light effects. Other games don't have it, and I look stupid now. Yay!" And please don't do that kind of thing because you have
Yeah,
to
like the
balance
lighting
for
in
it
this
to look.
screenshot's perfect. I agree. This like it's really
You,
nice. You have like the soft glow of the mushrooms here. That's really cool.
you have to think of it like this: you want your game to have nice light effects, but don't feel overpowered. Then you have to look at an image and think, okay, does this look like it was made only with the editor? If it doesn't, that's because you're overusing. You
Mm.
have to make it seem like it was only made into the editor. You can like get that aspect off
Oh
from
my.
it, then that's perfect.
Oh,
I really
that's
like.
beautiful. That tile set's amazing.
Yep, really good. I can see they like made custom stuff, but they also use it. Uh, they also use it some stuff like from the default stuff, but
Yeah,
it
like the
still looks
trees and stuff.
fantastic. Still looks fantastic.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I really like how they kind of use the default trees because trees are like really hard to make. Grass and walls and
Yeah,
stuff, that's not really too hard to make, but when it comes to making the trees and everything, they have to be at like that perfect angle. So I
yeah.
don't blame them for using the RTP for that.
Trees are really a tricky because you don't just make beautiful trees. You have to make trees that are big enough, that blend enough with the scenery, and you have to make them actually be like you can like you have to make them in a way where you can repeat them and use them many times without them looking too much like copy and paste.
Yeah. I have one minor complaint about this screenshot here. The guy has a little boat there, but like he's up on a cliff. Well, actually, no, I can't really complain about that because I don't know. But if there was like a dock or something, that would make a lot more sense. So I really like the way this looks. Like he's got like this little hay bin here for some reason. I'm guessing there's a horse around somewhere. I like the damaged
Yeah,
bucket that he has just kind of laying there. Like like the place has been abandoned or something for a long time. That's pretty cool.
it looks like that indeed. It's a very nice aspect and
Yeah.
feeling it gives, especially because it contrasts. It helps to give that impression from the dead tree behind the character. That tree really amplifies the effect.
Mm-hmm. Disturbing. You know what? Blue Phoenix, get out of my basement, bro. Alright, next screenshot. Oh, dude, back to the lighting thing again, yes. Oh, this one looks beautiful. But overall, I would definitely say this game's worth a shot. And, by the way, for anyone watching, feel free to make videos of whatever game that you guys want to make videos of. And post them in the comments after this video is done.
Yeah. Do you want to do the rating of the overall product now?
Yep.
Okay. You'll go first this time.
Alright. So, the art, I would definitely give that. It's hard for me to say, but I'm giving it a 9 out of 10 because. And I would give it a 10 out of 10, but they had to use the RTP trees, and that's the only reason that I didn't give it a 10. If the tile sets are all custom and they're not ripped from other games that we may or may not know about, then that's amazing, and it deserves a 9 for the art. The storyline, like you said, is a little bit cliche, I agree. But I guess sometimes cliche isn't really a bad thing, but
No,
it
cliche
can.
can be an amazing thing
Yeah.
if it's done right.
Hmm.
It's really hard to pull
And
off.
it also
Really
depends on
hard.
if you've ran into that cliche like before playing this, so you're kind of running a little bit of a risk there. Like if somebody played a game with the same cliche right before playing this one, then the game might not appear as entertaining as it would for someone else who hasn't experienced that cliche before.
Yep. But
Uh,
the thing is that it seems this game is still ongoing on development. As you can see, there is not like a target completion date yet.
hmm Yeah, yeah,
So
it's
who
still ongoing.
knows? They may change those things.
Yeah, they could change things, but I love it. Like, I'm gonna have to give this game an overall rating of a 9 because it's just fantastic. I'm in love with the art style. The graphics alone like have caught my eye, and I think
Yeah.
I like the graphics a little bit more than I like the story. But all right, what do you think?
Okay. For art,
Mhm.
I would give it an 8.5
Mhm.
0.5. The reason why I'm not giving perfect scores is because I still see some minor things that could be improved upon. I really like the art style of the drawings, things that like are used across the game. But I can see like the artist is not a completely like professional.
Mhm.
He is almost at a pro level, but we can see like some amateur errors, like in the eyes, in the places where like the cloth folds. But that's common. That's a thing that happens. So yeah, but it's still really amazing art. I love how they seem textured instead of just like looking clean.
Mhm.
That really improves the aspect of the game.
Mhm.
And for the menus, I love how they just show what you have to see. They're simple. They don't really overkill with like showing tons and tons of informations
Yeah.
because that's really annoying. Like, really, just show me what I need. I don't need to see like freaking 15 status rates when it's not gonna change anything at all. Like if I have 0 for everything, why are you showing me it?
Yeah.
Like there's no reason.
Exactly. I
Okay.
agree. Um, I like how he has the buttons up at the top right, telling you like what.
Oh yeah, the help. The
Yeah.
help. Yeah, that
But I
that
mean,
does nice.
like, I feel like that's also kind of a placeholder. Like, I feel like he wanted something there, but he couldn't really decide what kind of information to put there. So, because it looked a little bit empty. And I guess it's a good idea to put that there, but at the same time, like, you only really need to
The
learn that
reason
once.
the reason why it looks actually it's not that yeah, you only need to see that once. But some people do that, and many console games do that too. Because many people just get the controller like from a friend's hand, and so they don't have to explain that kind of thing. And
Mm.
it's perfectly fine, but it feels empty because he actually comboed the window for the help alongside with the label for the menu. So that's why it feels empty. If he like makes another window there instead of just comboing them together, it will feel less empty.
I agree. I like a little money symbol that he has. I love the icons as well. And
The icons are really nice.
on the icons like that tell you what to do, like the little help thing, the confirm, cancel, and all that. The slight yellow tint and everything, it like I don't know, it just matches.
Matches. That's the perfect description. I love the way
Oh, I'm
I
so
love the way
stupid.
they make. No, I wasn't actually like making fun of you. I swear. um, anyways, I really like the way he makes the bars too. The bars look very nice.
Yes, they do.
Bar and the
I was
FB
not
bar.
prepared for this podcast at all. Okay.
I wasn't either. I'm just like, giving my honest opinion on the stuff.
Yeah, like I have no idea what the hell I'm doing.
Yeah,
Okay.
overall, I give this game an 8.5. 8.5 for the art, and actually, I don't know what I rate. Like, I think I would give the story 7.5, maybe an 8. I don't know.
Mm,
Um, I have to like see more of the story to be able to have higher rate.
yeah.
Uh,
I think next
that's
time, maybe it'd be a good idea to actually play the game before doing the
Yeah,
podcast.
as I said, this has to be a game. This is a podcast about games we haven't played, but we should.
Yeah, like
Like, a way to
it's
choose
awkward.
the good games.
All right, so moving on
That's
to
why.
Phantom. See, I'm so
Oh
stupid.
god.
Oh,
Oh
okay.
god.
Moving on to Phantom Legacy Redux. So this game, pretty interesting. Although I think they used
Redux.
really nice
That
graphics.
Redux means it's not. It's a remake. Yes.
Mm. I have
Like,
not actually played the original Phantom Legacy. I don't think.
I don't think we played anything in there in this this list.
Oh, this is horrible. This is the worst
Uh,
podcast ever. I am an idiot.
I mean, it's being fun and people are watching. We have 8 watchers. Yay!
Yay! And everyone's probably just like coming and going. The only people that are staying is Blue Phoenix and like a few others.
Oh god. Okay, let's start with the name and like the engine details and everything. Okay, so this is Phantom Legacy Redux. I assume the Redux name is because it's a remake. And the developer is Nightblade. This game has been completed. It was made in RPG Maker 2003. It's obviously an RPG. It started on 2013 and it was finished on 2017, this year.
Wow.
Actually, no. It was actually updated 2017 and finished 2013. What? He finished 1 month later?
How did he finish? Wait a minute. What?
There.
What? How does this make sense?
Something there.
Wait, this makes no sense. Okay, the date complete is a day before he added it.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, I get that. Never mind. I'm an
That's
idiot.
weird. That's weird. Why would you do that? But
That confused me a little bit.
okay. Yeah. Okay, so let's go for the plot thingy. Oh, okay, who wants to read it?
Okay, I guess I'll
It's your
I'll
turn.
start and then like I don't know, like I read half, you read half, I guess. I don't know.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. Much has changed in the years since the old gods have perished. The world continues its slow descent into oblivion. Arbiters? What? Arbiters of the old order. Oh, I keep burping, excuse me. Continue their struggle from the worst podcast ever. No. Continue their struggles from the shadows. And the nations of the world, formerly oblivious to the Eldritch, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, Eldritch powers that bore this crisis. What the dude, stupid dyslexia. Okay. Begin to harness its potential for their own gain. Nero, a man born from such strange powers, is thrust into, I think this should be like thrusted, but thrust into the world of ancient battles, new gods, and and an all-powerful enigma who watches over all from his very subconscious. Damn it, my reading sucks. Long-awaited conclusion to the cult classic RPG Maker game Demon Legacy.
Oh, so this is a sequence. Okay. Long-awaited. Sounds like, oh, look at me, I'm like famous now. Oh god.
You are famous.
Okay, a note on character commands. Each character has their own set of specific commands. Not all characters can use items, but such characters can make up for this handicap in many ways. Frequent asked questions. Nice! There's like 20 lines of like intro and the rest is like a fact. Oh well. Okay, is this a finished game? All of it? Yes, this is done. Okay, so it's a finished game.
Mhm.
I already knew that. What about part 1? Disregard it, it's scanned. I rewrote the whole thing. Okay, no part 1.
Yep.
I have to play Demon Legacy in order to understand this? Not really. Okay.
There's a nod to the first
Hey,
one.
let's go for the screenshots.
Yay.
There are 6 screenshots. Oh god, this is gonna.
Nice title.
Oh well. Yeah, the logo looks very interesting. I mean, it gives off the impression that it's gonna be some like, like supernatural
Yeah,
thingy.
it's spoopy. It's spoopy.
Spooky. It's an RPG. Yay.
While sailing,
While
you spot an
sailing-
unusual looking barrel floating in the ocean. One Piece much?
Do a barrel roll.
Do a barrel. Yes. Now we're in
It
Africa.
reminds this map thing reminds me a lot of Dragon Quest 2, because I mean, like, Dragon Quest usually has the boat thingy, so it's really nice.
Hold on. Let me look
Yeah,
at the chat.
Agrabah indeed. It's very Agrabah. But it looks nice because not many games try to pull off this kind of aspect in towns.
Okay, put user in.
Um, is this hostility I detect in your voice? I cannot tell if that is a custom sprite or not, the face one. Can you help me on that?
Okay, what? Sorry, I had to put Blue
Look at
Phoenix
the...
into, I had to put Blue Phoenix in timeout.
Okay, like, I think it's the fourth screenshot, maybe? Like, there's a girl talking. Like, I have no idea if that's a custom sprite or not. I assume it could be, but again, I'm not very, like, familiar with 2003. I mean, RPG Maker.
Some of the sprites look like they were kind of scaled down with a blur filter. Like some of the sprites
Oh,
you can kind of
yeah.
see the pixels on, but some of the sprites have like this kind of blurry aspect. Like the lighting is
So,
different on some of the sprites.
here's a thing for people that tend to do this. Amplify or scale down your sprites. You just have to know how to do it properly.
Yeah, like don't have
For
any
example, in
filters.
Photoshop, no. So when you're like scaling up and down, many photo editing tools, they have something like a sampler, let's say, which is like a preset for you to scale down and up. And usually there's like the linear, trilinear, nearest neighbor, and stuff like that. You always choose nearest neighbor. They'll make sure it actually like makes the sprites like that the pixels larger instead of just like blurring the picture because it's gonna resize and like try to erase the edges from it. So always use nearest neighbor. That's like a way to avoid this kind of thing.
Yep, and if you're using the GIMP, just when you're scaling, you have these options for filters. You can do the bilinear filter, which kind of blurs it. If you select none, it'll default to the nearest neighbor, which is good.
Yeah. Next screenshot. It looks kinda blurry too. It's a lot of stuff blurry there. That's weird. But in overall, the game looks consistent. I would say it doesn't look like many parts were like taken from other games, or it doesn't feel like a level is completely like separate from the rest of the game. So that's a good thing. There's not much to be said about this game because
yeah, like we can't really get too much out of this because
the plot is not very. The plot doesn't have
screenshots.
much. Yeah.
um,
And again, this is an episode on games we haven't played but we should.
yes.
So, yay!
So far, I think Catharsis is maybe my favorite out of the ones that we've seen so far.
No doubt, but the next one might surprise you. That much I say.
There's only one complaint I have about the Phantom Legacy Redux screenshot that I'm looking at here. The pixels in the face are much larger than the pixels on the sprite, and I don't know why that bugs me. Like it irritates me. Oh, Kitty
Yeah.
Lake. Okay. So
Okay.
the next game then. I mean, overall, I like the graphics of Phantom Redux. I mean, if they're not stolen from somewhere else.
I like the overall style it goes for. It doesn't seem as actually like super unique, but it doesn't seem like unfamiliar.
Yeah.
So it falls like into the right place. But one thing that I found a little bit disturbing is the fact that the game plot and the game logo and everything else, it seems like it's seeming to reach the darker style, but it doesn't reach that style.
Yeah, like, you would think that by the title that it should be like this sort of dark game, but my favorite thing about this is probably the little world map thing with the boat.
Yep.
I like that.
Maybe he did that on purpose, because the thing about dark games is that this is how you have to do games, okay, more or less. Make a game that's dark, but you don't put anything to like break that mood thing. It's gonna get really tiring for the player. He'll feel overwhelmed, and it's not good at all. So you want to put something to break that aspect of the game once in a while. You don't have to keep doing it all the time. For example, if you look at Final Fantasy VII, my favorite game, but I'll try to not put too much bias into it. Okay. So in Final Fantasy VII, you have a world that's like ending, and all the aspects of the story are like very depressive. They're very, very sad.
Mm-hmm.
But the game feel is full of mini games and silly moments, and those things break away from those the sad mood.
Yeah, I
It
see where
makes
you're
the
getting
game
at.
feel
Like, you need
overall a
to.
lot
I see
nicer.
where you're getting at. Like, you're saying that you need to have like a. If you're gonna make a dark game, you gotta have a balance of pressure and relaxation from the pressure.
Exactly.
That'll keep the player
Yeah,
interested.
that's it.
That is so true. The uploader Nightblade probably got his name from the RPG Maker XP sample game Nightblade Howling of Cerberus or Kerberos.
I didn't even know that one.
You haven't played that? It's actually pretty good. It's a little bit generic, but it's pretty good.
Okay, what's your rating?
I'm gonna give this mostly a 6 because I can't really get enough information out of it like without playing it first. So without playing it, a 6. Probably I would probably give it a lot higher if I played it, but based on the screenshots that I've seen, the art style I would give. Well, there's one more screenshot that I haven't seen. Let me look at that. Yeah, like the last screenshot does look a lot blurrier, like you said.
Yep.
But the art style and everything, it also, like someone said in the comments, like Geeky the Nerd said, it kind of reminds you of Chrono Trigger a little bit in some spots. But so I would give the art. I'll give the art a 7. I guess.
Okay, I'll give the overall game a 7. Too, because I see that he's trying to pull off a lot of basic game design stuff in the game itself. Like, for example, that world map, the boat, and then that one message. I can see that's an actual mechanic of the game. That could be very interesting. The fact that you can like sail away and find things out of nowhere. That could be very interesting.
Yeah, that would be very cool. I think he should add a little bit more screenshots on that system because
Yep.
I think that's
So,
what really stands out the most to me is the boat.
Yeah. So I can see like the game itself. It's like probably filled with that kind of thing. He's probably a good inventor. Like, because if you look into the screenshot where he's talking to a cloaked guy, the background also fades into like grayscale, which is really nice in my opinion because you can see he's actually putting effort into making the events feel interesting and at the same time very dynamic. So this is why I give it a 7. I can see like there is like thought put into it, and he might not be able to have like the resources to make amazing graphics or amazing systems, but I can see there is effort and thought into things.
Yeah, there was definitely everybody in this, and let's see, how long did it take again? What was it? 4 years, or was it 5? Yeah, 4 years. Oh no, he completed it when you uploaded it. I'm thinking of the time he updated it. I wonder what he changed when he updated it though. Let's see. Let's go to the blog. Check that out real quick. Oh, there's another screenshot in the blog. I think that was already there though. No, look at that. There's more screenshots in the blog.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think he used Chrono Trigger graphics. I'm not 100% sure. So
Let me check. Check.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, there are. Yeah, it looks a lot like ripped from Chrono Trigger again.
It really does. Like the walls and everything have this very, 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 very Chrono Trigger feel to them. All right. So you want to move on to?
But his seems to be a good mapper at least.
Yeah, yeah, he's definitely a good mapper. Now this next game has custom graphics. Hang on, I gotta mute my mic for a second.
Next game looks amazing.
Okay, there we go. Kitty.
Who starts?
Okay, so I think it's pronounced Irayu. Irayu.
Ryu. I don't know.
Irayu.
Again, people, I'd like a pronunciation guide on your forums or whatever, because we can't just guess the names.
Yes,
it's
please.
Like, oh, nice. Now there's like a track passing by. Yay! Of my life.
All right. Once there was. Wait, what? Once there were life and light, this world so peaceful it was, our everlasting princess resigned. Wait, reigned. Resigned. What? What is wrong? What?
Heyo.
What the? Why? Damn it! Dyslexia sucks. Princess reigned fair and wise, and did not age or die, nor die. Fuck. Damn it. All right. You want to read the? You want to read the rest?
I read the rest.
You know what? I am going to force myself to continuously read until I can get shit right. Damn it.
Okay, so you're gonna read?
No. I mean, like in the future. Like I'm just gonna like.
Okay. Okay, so, but at this one day, without premonition, without farewell, she disappeared. Thereupon the light was gone, and only darkness remained. Okay, so, yeah, to be honest, I feel like he kinda used the idea of a princess instead of a crystal, because if you put a crystal in the middle there, it's gonna go Final Fantasy all the way.
Yeah. Oh, there's more of the story if you scroll down.
Yeah, I see that. Let's read that too.
Right.
Who goes first?
Okay, you know what? I gotta try this. I swear, I have the reading of a third grader. Okay. Now that it's all cleared up, the story takes part in two different worlds. One of them is the world that we all live in. So, what? I don't know, that's kind of weird that she started something. So does Josh together with his brother Alex and their father. Damn it! Josh loves video games and books, and isn't much interested in his own reality. His father disapproves this and blames his son. This became worse as their mother died. Oh shit, it's deep. You want to read the rest? Wait, oh yeah, wait, there's more. Okay, hang on. But then on one day, Josh finds a game in a small shop. It has no real cover, and only one word is written on the CD case.
Pirate.
Yeah, This sounds so cliche. This sounds just like one of them like really cliche creepypastas.
Yep, it does. I was thinking about Pokemon creepypastas all the way.
Yeah, like where you buy like this one game from this shady dealer or something. You know, you want to read the rest?
As I said, it seems like the one pirate game. Like someone copied it. Oh yeah. Okay, Arayu is the game's title. Josh takes the game home and starts playing. The other world is called Arayu. It's the game's world. Once an immortal princess reigned, but one day she disappeared, and so seems the light. Some places in that world are fallen. What the hell? Are fallen. Typos.
I don't know. Must be like the nerves or something that mess with our reading.
Yep. More followed soon. One who gets into the darkness never returns, not alive nor dead, as if he never existed. When the game starts, one plays a boy who awakes among some travelers. His memories are gone, and so he tries to find his way through a world he can. Okay, so okay, welcome Drifty, yay! Oh god. Okay, so if I look at the story, like what I can see, it's very, very cliche.
Yeah, it is.
But I feel he's looking into cliche. I think this is great for this case because it seems like it's revolving in a world made of games. So it's like that one hyperdimension Neptunia game thingy. So yeah.
It also kind of like has this sort of like a feel of Sword Art Online. Not really, but kind of.
It's actually supposed to be a puzzle adventure game.
That's interesting.
That's why I mean. So if he like makes it so it's cliche, but he makes every like theme about the game based on games, like aspect of games, it could be very interesting.
Yeah,
There
there's
are
like
not
a lot of
many
possibilities.
puzzle
that can be done with
adventure.
this.
there are not many puzzle adventure games based on like game and meta around like the net. There are many action RPGs. There are many RPGs, but not many puzzle adventure games. That's very interesting. Uh, okay, so the game we play it has puzzles and item combinations, many dialogues. How's this even a feature? What? Unique characters? That's not a feature.
That's
No
yeah, it's not a
battles.
feature.
Okay, no battles. Is that a feature? Self-made face sets. Okay, that's not a feature, but it's a feature. I don't know. Custom minutes, that's a feature. Collectibles. Is it collectables or is it collectibles? I
Hold on,
don't even know.
let me see. Let me go back to the summary. Hold on. Where are you at? Oh, I see it.
Okay,
I think he spelled it
picture
right. I don't know if
gallery.
he spelled it right or not. Let me Google that shit. Yeah,
It doesn't
yeah, he
really
spelled it right.
matter. Okay, a picture gallery and two endings. Okay, so two endings is an actual interesting feature, and it could be very troublesome for many devs to pull out. I mean,
Well, I
the
like
thing is
multiple
that
endings, but because you know it adds
it's really
replayability, but it depends on how
it,
difficult it is to get to the alternate ending.
yeah, it's really nice to have multiple endings, but people should have in mind that multiple endings tend to be very buggy, especially in RPG Maker games, because it's really hard to pull off, and you need a lot of testing.
Mm.
So unless you are like testing your game every day, you shouldn't do this kind of thing because it's gonna turn out bad.
Yes, it could.
The thing that really makes this easy for him to pull off two endings is the fact that it's actually a puzzle adventure game. So there is not that much like you don't have to keep like track of battles. You don't have to keep track of items all the time. You don't have to keep track of like player stats. Those things really help when making multiple endings because you don't have to worry about the player winning a battle which they shouldn't, or a battle which is like make a story fork. So yeah, that's the thing.
I love the quote in this screenshot here. It's reality is just another illusion. I also love the art style.
It's a very nice scope. This game was made in RPG Maker XP, and it looks fantastic for what it looks. I mean, there are not many RPG Maker XP games that look this great. It's
Yeah,
amazing.
I agree.
The
Like, it's
graphics
really
are,
hard
are
to make an XP game look that great. There was an XP game that I seen the other day. I don't remember what it was, but it used H mode 7 to have like this sort of pseudo 3D, and it looked amazing.
yeah, it's really hard to pull that one off too.
Mm.
Like mode 7 is a very tricky thing, and most people just can't get it right.
Especially since he was using the mode 7 that uses height maps, which is like this black and white image to determine the height of like the tiles and stuff, and that creates this sort of 3D environment, and it's really neat.
Yeah, that's interesting. I have seen a lot of games try that, but a lot failed because in the end, the final product would just feel nauseating. Look at it doesn't feel something like that looks that is nice to look. It looks beautiful, but it looks like oversaturation, for example. It doesn't look like you have to strain your eyes, feel the atmosphere of the game. So it's usually not very well made. So yeah.
Yeah.
For the next part, I guess you could find that one game and then like check it out together. That would be interesting.
Yeah, it would be really cool. I love the art style. Like, oh my god, like the
Really
drawings
nice.
and everything is really top notch. The characters here.
I really like how he makes the lighting effects on the maps too. It doesn't feel overpowered too. People are really getting good at this. Like, yay.
Yeah. And you can tell a lot of effort was put into this game. Like, it's incredible.
It was. You can look at this game and see like what they didn't do in battles they did in the rest of the game.
Mm.
That's
I wouldn't
really
mind actually.
good.
I might actually download this game after the podcast
Yeah,
and
we.
check it out.
Yep.
Seems like
Yeah.
he's using the ring menu system, which is pretty cool. You have like 4 options here. You got speak, analyze, use, and inventory.
Yeah. Um, game is using somewhat of a hybrid tile set between like XP and it has some things from VX. I'm not sure, but it also has a lot of custom stuff. It looks really good, and it doesn't look like it's breaking anything. Doesn't look like non-consistent. It looks very consistent.
Mm-hmm.
Good.
I like how
He,
he made this tile set around the same style as the golem,
yeah,
the default XP golem.
yep, that's true.
That's really
Um,
nice. I like that.
and I like he uses parallax. I'm not sure if he's doing parallax mapping.
I don't know about
It
that
looks like
waterfall.
he is.
Yeah,
It
that
looks
does
like
look
he is
parallax.
doing parallax mapping. Like if you look at some other maps, you can see there are some things that I don't know how you would make that in the editor. It really feels like parallax mapping.
It does. I do see some similarities like with chunks of the water, but I agree with you. I think this is parallax because the way he does like the fading of the feet, like in the screenshot that I'm looking here of the totem thing in the middle, or not totem, whatever you call the thing, whatever it's called. The thing with the face though, like I love how like the feet of it just kind of softly fade into the water. That's really nice.
Yep. Um, One thing you haven't gotten too far into the screenshots yet, but if you go a little bit further,
Oh wow.
there is a lot of like tile sets that are actually based on current time. It's not gonna be like sorry, there's a truck passing by again. Ah!
It's all good.
Okay, so the thing about the newer tile sets is that they are very current time. They don't feel like they are from the past or something like the have. Ah, I can't English. Yay!
Yeah,
They
I
don't
see
seem
what you're
like
getting at
something
though. It
that
feels modern.
feels modern. Yeah, and they blend very nicely. It gives really the idea that there are two different worlds. They don't they are like touching in a way, but they are not really connected, which feels really nice. And if you look more, you can see he's using particle effects on it too, because there's like leaves flying all around the place. There's like snow and stuff,
Oh yeah,
and he seems to
I
be
see this
using
like little
particle
ice chunk
effects.
over here.
And that's another thing I really like, because I
Yep,
don't
a lot
know
of
if you
effort was
have
put into this
noticed,
game.
but
I think this game might have become my favorite of what we've seen so far because it's unique. It's not your generic RPG, like it's a puzzle, and I like that. Oh, dude, I love the reflection effect here.
yeah. The thing that I really like about the particle effects in this game is that they are used just right, it seems. Most games in RPG Maker, MV, nowadays, if you look, particles are so overused, it hurts my eyes.
Yeah, like
Real. Like, people should have, like, in mind, the particles are something to add into your maps and not to obstruct them. Your map is, if it's looking hard to see every kind of aspect into your map because of particles, you're doing it wrong. Slow down the amount of particles, replace the emitters, see what you can fix. But don't let the particles overshadow your map. This is bad. Don't do it.
hmm, I agree, and I feel like this game does everything right so far. Like this is
Yes.
incredible. The lighting's great, and everything's just absolutely beautiful with this game.
Yeah, the lighting is just phenomenal.
Like he's using some of
Really
the
good.
RTP for like some of the
He's
stuff.
using RTP, but it's very acceptable because he's giving a very good twist on it.
Yeah, like
He's
it doesn't
giving a
even.
lot
It's
of
so the mapping is so
lighting
good.
effects, particles. Yeah, it's
Aw.
really good, and he is doing parallax indeed. If you look at some tile sets, you can see there's shadowing in places that would not be possible to do
Yep.
just the editor. So
Oh, this is
yeah,
amazing.
this is really good,
Yeah.
really
Okay.
really good. How long did it take again?
Let's see. Let me go back to the summary.
Um, it took 3 years.
Oh.
3 years. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. I agree. It would take more or less 3 years to make something long and of this quality.
Oh, I like this bedroom. That's like really, it's like homey.
Yep.
Like it has a.
Okay, next game, which is the only game I actually played.
Nocturn
It's gonna be
Rebirth.
very awkward. Yep. My voice is starting to crack. I should get some water.
Go ahead.
You know,
you're
like
good.
wait a little bit.
No, go ahead. You're good.
Yeah.
So Nocturne Rebirth is a game that both of us have actually played. I haven't beaten it, but it's actually
I have. I
You
have
have?
beaten it 3 times.
you've beaten it 3 times. That's
Okay.
like I don't know what the ending is like, but I want to play it again so bad.
So this game is made by Cogwell, if you guys know who that is. He made a lot of XP plugins back in the day. He's a very skilled programmer. I would say he's probably better than, I don't know, Fly. That's how great of a programmer
Really?
he is. Yep,
Wow, you know somebody's good when they challenge Yanfly.
yep. He is really amazing. No games here have to be paid for getting them. They're all free.
That's awesome.
And okay, so this game was made in RPG Maker XP. It was, I don't know what time it was like made. Seems like it was made in 2009, but it's X right there. But never know. It's a very old game. As you can see, it was a remake of a game made in 2002, which is just Nocturne. This is a remake.
Hmm. Which no, I like to
So
find, but that'd be.
yeah. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna read the plot thingy. So vampires are creatures that live amidst the darkness of eternal light. They have absolutely no regard for human lives and treat them like stones to be kicked away. One night, a girl was running in a forest while being chased by 3 bandits. Then a black-clothed man passed by and subsequently took them down easily. The girl, who thought she was saved by him, wanted to repay him, thus invited her into her village. The man, who was actually a vampire, smiled and accepted her invitation. After all, the more prey, the merrier. So this game revolves around vampires, but
Hmm.
it's a very interesting way
Yeah,
because
yeah. It's not like your traditional vampire like cliche.
it
Crap.
is not. It is not. So, um, can I spoil it?
Yeah, sure. Spoiler
Okay.
warning.
Spoiler alert! Spoiler alert! Okay, so the world in this game revolves under 3 vampires, basically. Those 3 vampires, they're like the master ones. They are the most powerful ones.
Oh,
Every other vampire was born from this one, those 3 vampires. So the thing is that these vampires, they have a reason to exist, and they aren't just like creatures that were born out of nowhere. There is a reason for them to be brought into the world. There's a reason why they are the way they are. So it's not just vampires. You all feel like they're actually
Mm.
how can I say? You feel like they're actually like beings, like monsters that were brought upon the world. So that's very interesting. It's a very good concept. If you play the
Yes.
game, you will see it's a very good game.
Yes.
Game has
If any of the games on this list like haven't appealed to you guys yet, please try this one because it is so worth
Yeah.
it.
it's very worth it. The battle system is completely custom.
Yep.
There is not a single common script that is actually like pulled off from the community. Everything here is custom.
Yep. And I absolutely love the fact that you can actually like recruit monsters and stuff.
Yep, you can recruit monsters in this game.
That is
It's
so
amazing.
amazing. Like they become your party
Yep.
member. That is so freaking cool. I love that.
The animations in this game are top notch. This game
Mhm.
could very easily be a commercial game.
Oh yeah.
I
I can definitely
It was
see this
not a
game selling on
commercial
Steam.
This game was not made a commercial game, probably because it has songs that are not made by Cogwell. There are many songs that were just pulled off from many repositories. That's probably why he didn't go commercial.
Probably.
And
Which is kind of
so,
sad because this game deserves to go commercial. It's really, really good.
It's really good. There are some RTP here and there, but overall you won't even notice. That's how well made it is. It does not have any lighting effects. It does not have any like advanced particle effects, but it looks amazing.
Another spoiler
It
alert, if
still
I
will
remember,
catch your eye.
this girl right here, she was like supposed to be a slayer, I think, if I remember.
She's a vampire hunter.
Hunter, yeah, she was a vampire hunter. But if I remember right, she ends up becoming your ally. I can't remember though. Oh no,
She
no, no,
is
no.
actually she's a vampire hunter, but she's half vampire too.
Oh, she is?
She is.
Ooh, that's interesting. I love the menu system too. It's not over the top.
Yep.
It's just like really.
It's a very very simplistic menu. You can see it's not like uh, the window skin is all customized. It's not. It's the same trick that Catharsis put out. Make images and then you put them into the window, simulating
I
a
used to do
window.
that with Mog's. Because back when the XP days, Mog had like this custom menu script thing. Where it used images, and I remember leeching off of his plugin and like using my own things for it. I never completed a game though. I always stopped midway.
Oh wow! You should give it a try sometime. Maybe we can do another podcast someday about stuff we make. That would be interesting.
Yeah, that would be interesting. That'd be kind of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, guys, Nocturn Rebirth.
Overall, this game is really solid. If you look at the art, everything is very, very professional. I'm very sure he either paid for a pro artist to draw those things because they look really fantastic.
It really does.
Like, if you look at the title screen, you will notice that it's just really well made. The best thing about this game in the drawings is that as events happen in the game, you will see more and more of those pictures. They are actually like put into the events like if it was some CGI or some like weird movie thing that you usually see in console games. He will show pictures like if it was a visual novel, which is fantastic.
Yeah, I love those styles of cutscenes.
So yeah.
What would you rate this game? Since we both played it, I think we can accurately rate it.
Okay, this one I'm gonna give it a 9.
You know, I would have to agree with you on that. I don't know. I kind of want to give it a 10, but I feel like it'd be a little bit cliche to give something a 10. I don't want to go all IGN up in here.
I don't want to give it a 10 because I feel like I have bias up on it because I have played it a lot. So yeah. Also, the story, even though the story has really nice concepts, progression of the story is not as interesting as the concept itself. You'll notice there's a very, very large difference from like the start of the story would be like, oh my god, this is amazing, and then the middle of the story you're gonna feel like, okay, I just feel like, I'm playing another level of the game, but I don't feel like the story is progressing. I don't feel like he did a good job in this one part. Like the first, there are basically 4 dungeons in the game, 4 extra dungeons, but the first 2 dungeons, they are gonna feel very fresh and new. But by the time you reach the third dungeon and the 4th dungeon, you will start to see patterns in the dungeons, and you start to feel like, okay, I should go here because there's probably stuff here and not there. Okay, this is more or less the kind of puzzle I have to solve.
Yeah, I ran into something like that.
I'll not feel as refreshing.
I ran into going back and forth to different places trying to figure out like what to do next.
Yep.
That's mostly because I didn't
That's the thing. This is the bad thing. If you guys read like Infly comic section, there is a section where he talks about the game design on maps. And this is a problem that you will get from following that kind of design rule. If you make first the dungeons and then make the story up on the dungeons, you will fall into this pitfall where the dungeons tend to be a little bit like the same, like not refreshing. They will feel all more or less the same. That's a little bit of a problem. But if you don't follow the rule of making dungeons and then the story, then you'll end up falling into the pitfall of like having made one dungeon too large, another one that's not large at all, or you will end up making stuff like you can't tell how long the game will be, that kind of thing. So have to choose.
I, I can't argue with anything that you just said there. Like, I cannot argue with any bit of that. But the only reason I'm not giving it a 10 is simply because the RTP. Like you said, though, he uses it in a way where it's still really good. But dang, I mean, he had custom art, like really, really, really good art.
Yep, really, really good.
I just wish that he would have, done something different with the tile sets in the RTP. But other than that, like that's not even really a complaint. It's just like a little nitpick. I just
one thing I really like about this game, many games don't do this, and I feel like there should be more people doing this. The game uses a custom script for audio, and the thing is that audio loops very, very beautifully in this game. You don't see any transitions like between the loops. It just feels natural. It feels like a very professional game.
It really does.
Many games like you will play and the audio section will like reach the end of the song and then we'll restart and we'll see like the intro of the song. That doesn't happen here. You will reach a point where the song will just start looping. Like it will play the intro and it will play the middle of the song and it will keep looping the middle until you reach like a certain event which will trigger the rest of the song. This is really interesting. It really helps. Cool. Yep, it really helps reach a very. It really helps like feeling the atmosphere because you won't feel like okay, a battle just started. Then you will see the end of the song, and then you'll feel like okay, the battle is like a game. You feel like the battle is ongoing, and then when it ends, you will feel that it ended in the right moment.
Yeah, like everything. It keeps you. It keeps you like balanced, I guess. It keeps your emotions balanced between tension and relaxation. It's perfect. It's just the way it does everything is great.
Yep. Okay. Next one.
I've actually played this one. Safety Life is a Maze. It's a pretty interesting and very different, unique RPG Maker game.
Go ahead. You start.
Okay. If love can create the most beautiful things, then the same could be said for its opposite. Perhaps even it could make something more so. And then tells the person to quote it. Yeah, so this is an action adventure game. I don't really remember there being any sort of RPG battles to it. I can't exactly remember too much of the story, but there's not that many screenshots. But damn it, I forget why. Like this.
Okay, this is a game made by Korean Blue. It was made in RPG Maker 2003. It's an adventure game. It was completed in 2013. If you look at the images, you'll see they are basically limited to a palette of like 3 or 4 colors per screen, which reminds you a lot of older games because this was the limitation in older games. Mm-hmm. This is why older games had like 4 colors on the screen.
Yep.
Well, this game, they use that kind of spec to give the retro look, but it's not a limitation. So that's really interesting. Look at it; it really gives off the feel that it is a retro game, and he nailed that. Yeah. The problem with going with that kind of approach is that it makes really hard to make any complex lighting effect on the screen because it will blend really easy with like the rest of the background. So you have to be really careful of that.
Yeah, I agree. It would be kind of hard to make, but like the design in general is really good though.
Yeah, the
really
particle effects shouldn't really exist in there because the same reason. If they exist, they have to be very, very simple particles.
I love how they hacked the RPG Maker default thing to kind of make their own little text system instead of using the default window.
Yep.
Because if I remember, there was like
That's
a hacked version of RPG Maker 2003 that you can get that allowed you to add custom programming or something. I can't
Yep,
remember.
I remember that. I remember that. I never really checked it because I never really, not very into 2003.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I actually started developing RPG Maker XP
Yeah,
slash
same
V
back in high
and
school. That's
VX. Yep. So yes, I really like the way they put a custom font there too that looks like retro. I
yeah,
mean,
like the font, the text and everything, like the font, the pixels match up and everything.
yeah,
It's not like to scale and it doesn't look out of place.
this
Oh
game
yeah,
I
and
really
the
want to
you
play.
see like the little faces, like the face and all that. Those are animated if I remember, which is pretty interesting too.
That's really amazing.
Like they slide by and everything. It's kind of cool. This game's definitely
That's
worth
really
checking out
nice.
if you're wanting to play a unique RPG Maker game that you haven't.
I will do that. So yeah, did you read the story thing? There's not much, is there?
No, there's not much in the story. Features a story, or something near it at least. Okay.
Oh well.
Magic, potions, monsters, traps, douche boyfriends. What?
Boyfriends!
What?
Yay! Weird extra dimensional beings! Yay! And
Glitches.
the best of all, glitches. Oh god, glitches are the best.
Douche boyfriend. I
Alright.
did not see that my first time around. That's
I
hilarious.
suppose there is some romance in the story.
Hope you enjoy it.
There?
Huh?
Is there any romance in the story?
Not that I didn't remember. I don't really remember much about it. I have a video up on it though. I mean, I guess I can bring that up, but
Dude
it's
makes a video about game, doesn't remember anything at all.
it was like so long ago. How long did this game take again? Oh, it was
It took, you can tell
two
because,
days.
yeah, 2 days. That's why the glitches and the Doge boyfriends. What?
I agree with
I
you,
hope the
geeky,
traps.
geeky
I hope the
nerd.
traps in the game. I hope the traps in the game don't trigger any glitches, because that would be very annoying.
Oh, the traps are a pain in the dick to get around, if I remember.
Oh god.
But I don't know. Like I remember
Um,
having a lot of fun with this game. It was really cool.
it seems really really interesting.
Hold on. Let me bring
If
up like my
anything,
old
I would say this is one of the top games I have ever seen in art direction in
Oh
RPG
yeah.
Maker
Oh yeah.
because this
They hit
game
the nail right
looks
on the head with it.
as unique. Games look really unique, and the art really looks amazing. I mean, if you look at the title screen thingy, the first image, uh, it looks like it was made by a
Hey everyone.
professional. Like, not even kidding. I mean, it's really hard to pull off this kind of art style with such a small palette and such a small resolution too. Like you could trace art, you could, but even then, it's not going to turn out good like this. This was probably made from scratch in pixel art, which is fantastic.
I actually have some gameplay footage up right now. If you wanted to kind of take a look at the stream, I don't know if you're watching the stream or not. But the way like the transitions and everything, that was amazing. Like like it shifts the hue, but it doesn't go out of the four color aspect. And as you can see, those are the traps that I was talking about. Like those things are such a pain. But I love it. Like the game itself, like as you see there, you can kind of fall down, and you have to go back up and everything. The game itself is very interesting and unique.
It feels very refreshing.
But that was kind of a dick move on the developer's part right there to put something in front of spikes where you're kind of like forced to take damage. That kind of bugged me a little bit.
Oh wow.
But yeah, as you guys can see, there's some gameplay. Really fun.
So, what would you rate it?
Oh, this game? I would definitely rate this an 8 or a 9. 8 probably because the character's walking speed is a little bit slow and it bugs me. But that's literally my only complaint. This game is the features are really unique in it. As you can see, you have lives, so you can get a game over. I forget how that little system right there worked. Like there were numbers that popped up when you were trying to destroy that wall.
Feels like
And I would
damage.
also reduce a point for all of the spikes. Like, I know it's like part of the game, but sometimes it's a little bit overkill. Like right there, for example, if you're watching the stream, you'll see where I try to go up,
Bro.
but I guess I could have went around. I mean, it was just bad choice on my part. But overall, I would definitely rate this game either an 8 or a 9. So I'm going to go with an 8.5 because it hits the art style right where it needs to be. It's like perfect.
Yep. This is a very good example that art can look beautiful without looking like overwhelming, without having tons of features everywhere.
Mm,
You don't need like parallaxing, you don't need particles, and you don't need lighting effects. You can make something like this,
mm.
and it still looks great and beautiful. People will actually prefer this kind of game over your overused assets game because it just feels unique, and people will look at your game and use it as a reference. While if you use tons of stuff, people will not look at your game as a reference. They'll look at your game as something beautiful, but it's just that beautiful. It's not unique.
Yeah, I'm not really sure if the static in the video was caused by like bad video recording. Actually,
I
no,
think
it's
I
not.
think
I think it's
I
like
think it's YouTube algorithm thing always
maybe,
messes up that kind of thing.
maybe, but I think it adds the static. I kind of like it. I think it adds like a uniqueness too. If it's a part of the
Yeah,
game, that'd be kind of
it
cool.
feels like I'm playing on an old. Uh, God damn it, I forgot the name of the word.
Game
Uh,
Boy,
no, it feels like I'm
CRTs.
playing on CRTs.
Yeah,
Yes,
CRT
yes, yes.
TVs. I miss CRTs so much. And things are like
Oh
crystal clear and
yeah.
have like no freaking motion blur at all. It's amazing.
God, I hate motion blur.
So based on like, a
I
little bit of the
always
gameplay that you've
disable it.
seen, what would you rate this?
I would rate it. I would go with you. 8.5. I can't rate it any higher because I haven't played it, but it seems really interesting. And the reason why I'm giving it 8.5 is because I feel this game was supposed to be hard. I
Mm.
feel this game was made stressful, like
Oh, it
Dark
is.
Souls style.
It is so stressful. It's so annoying to like navigate and like
It
trying
feels
to.
like it was made to be like Dark Souls style, where a game in which you play and you feel like angry, but when you get to beat it, you're like, oh yes, I freaking did it.
Yeah, it's perfect. I like that game. It's really good. Still, so far I don't think anything beats Nocturn Rebirth. That's one of the best RPG Maker games I've ever played.
It's amazing. Nothing to say.
Because
It's a
Blue
very good
Phoenix.
thing.
By the way, that was Windows 8 that you've seen in the video. So suck it, you slow noob, Blue Phoenix. Alright, so anyway, next game, Questers. Interesting title.
Yep. Do you want to start? You always start.
Sure if you want, but this game was made during an event. It was the Wind Eruption event, which is pretty interesting. So this game was
Okay.
made relatively quickly. So like,
Who's the developer?
the developer is Unity.
Oh my God! It's Unity. It's gonna be an asset flipper, isn't it? No, it's not. I'm kidding. Okay.
Let me.
Oh well.
Okay.
Okay. Go on.
Okay, you want me to start?
Yeah.
Okay. You are, insert name here, the newest agent at the Absolute Peak Guild. Most of their agents have moved on to new content, so they need someone competent, which is definitely not me because I have the reading of a third grader, to do all the quests and solve problems of the citizens and citizens of the fair land of Lasagna. I'm just gonna call it Lasagna.
Lasagna.
Guys,
Oh
welcome to the
God.
land of lasagna.
Oh God. Okay.
Oh, that's horrible.
Go on.
Okay. Find an old man down a well, help a vampire clear monsters from his estate. What? Escort a prince and his bodyguard knight. Find treasure in ancient tomes. I almost said whatever. Stupid dyslexia. In the land of lasagna.
Playing Tomb Raider. Yay.
Okay, what? Do you want me to mail a monocle? Sure, why not? And prepare for the coming of a great evil from the depths of the ocean. That's new. Also, there's a main quest about saving the king's daughter from the evil lord Namera. I think I'm pronouncing that right, Namera. But no one cares about that. I love how like he's just like whatever with his game.
This is the main quest, but whatever. Not fun. Go play other things.
Featuring quickly drawn doodle maps, which actually look pretty cool from like little side screenshots that I see. A couple of which that were recycled from the last minute gift because time and stuff. This dude is
Because I'm lazy.
This is great. 10 out of 10 out of 10. Special thanks to Kentona for coming up with the name of the game, Happy Face Extreme. Okay.
Oh god. Okay, I can see this game is gonna like for the comedy style.
Yeah.
And yeah, it uses parallax mapping everywhere, of course, because you know doodles. And this is another example of a game that looks really beautiful without using all the amount of crap you have to use. It feels really unique. And it reminds me a lot of The Binding of Isaac, to be honest.
Yeah.
I mean,
it does
it's
have
not
like that kind of feel. Like the art style does have that feel of Binding of Isaac.
it feels like the happy version of The Binding of Isaac.
A happy version. Hey, I'll be right back.
God.
Right? I'll be right back.
Okay. Yay! I'm left alone with the viewers. I'm gonna murder everyone. Yes. Okay, so should I wait for him? Oh god damn it! What do I do? The viewer count will start falling. No! Okay, so this game was made in VXAs, and it's an RPG, of course. It was made by Joseph Siraf, and it was completed in 2017, this year. And yeah. Blue Phoenix is a draw. Yay. Yeah, Ace. It seems to have a lot of custom art.
I'm back. Sorry about
Oh,
that.
he's there. Thank you. I was getting very awkward here. I need someone to be with me so I don't mess up stuff.
That's cool. So what'd you talk about like while I was gone? Like,
I basically read the developer engine genre thingy. and I told everyone I was gonna murder everyone while you were like away. Yay.
I love the smooth art style. It feels, I don't know, like it's like one of them things that's. It almost feels like it's vector art, but it's not.
It feels really nice.
Yeah, it's very plain, but it still has a good feel to it.
It has a very, very good. By the way, are you seriously giving attention to the troll? Like, what the heck? Like, hello.
Hey, it's fun. Why not?
Don't feed the troll, damn it.
Oh, I should have added the chat to the display so like people watching can see. So basically, for people rewatching the stream, Blue Phoenix said, "Show us your penis." So I said to Blue Phoenix, "I don't have a penis anymore. I gave it to your mom." And then he says,
God.
"I am my mom." That's interesting.
The cringe. The cringe.
The cringe is powerful. Yeah, this game is definitely really, really interesting, and it's worth checking out. Like I love the really crown-like drawing of the word questers.
Yep, I like the logo, as funny as that might seem. I mean, I love the aspect that they seem to be made like from crayons, even though
Yeah.
It's
I bet that
so
was actually
awesome.
a really hard effect to pull off.
I don't think it was that hard. I mean, you can probably pull that off with noise effects in Photoshop, but it still looks amazing and looks very original. It might look a little bit like, he was lazy to make and stuff, but it still fits the theme of the game, and that looks very nice. One thing I have to complain though is that the characters inside the map,
Yeah, they don't
they
match
don't
the. They don't match the.
they don't really match the aesthetic
No.
of the map itself. They
Uh-uh.
come close, but they don't really. If you're really lazy, you could pull it off better if you like put it on Photoshop and apply some filter to get a cartoon
Yeah,
of a photo.
yeah,
That could more or less work,
yeah. Like,
but it would
I
still
agree with
not
you.
look perfect.
I agree with you. He should have definitely put the sprites through a cartoon filter. That would have made it match so much better. But still, like, I love the description. Like, that's my favorite part about this. Like, he gives like zero shits about the story of his
Yeah.
game.
Yep. It's just, I mean, it's a very good piece of art.
Yeah, I would give it a 7. Mostly because the art is great.
I give it an 8 for original because it's everything seems very original and it seems very comical, which is very hard to pull off with custom assets nowadays. Everyone who has like custom assets goes for like an adventure game, like a game that's completely based on, oh, look at me, I'm badass. While this game just goes with custom assets for a very comical relief game.
Yeah,
That's
like that.
awesome.
I love that game. Like, I love the way the game looks. I'm actually probably gonna play that later. It looks, fun and
Okay.
relaxing.
Okay.
The
Next
next game up is
game.
Arfel.
The next game is the first game in the list that's actually commercial.
Yeah, I think it is commercial, right? It is.
It is.
Yep. As you can
I
see, it
thought it
links
was
you
not
to the
commercial,
Steam
but then I
here.
noticed it. Yep.
It's $10. Let's go ahead and watch the trailer for this. Actually, that would give us good insight on what's going on.
Oh yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Oh damn! I forgot to like get the audio.
That looks amazing. Oh, the visuals in this game are freaking beautiful. Animation, like where she got out of the bed, that's awesome.
The music is really, really good.
Yeah.
Because of the lighting effect,
Well, check
animations
that
of the
out. Like, you can
characters.
draw and everything.
The good thing is that characters actually feel like they're doing things. They're not just standing in places. Like
Yeah.
most
Oh,
RPG
that
Maker
cast is
games, they
amazing.
just have like one sprite set for the character walking, and that's it. This game has a sprite set for every action a character makes.
Oh, I love that
That's
level up
so
system.
good.
Like, oh my gosh.
Yep. This
Where do you
game.
see that? That's freaking
Oh,
great.
nice. Battle system really looks interesting too. It doesn't look like something that's too like out of the too unique. But it doesn't feel like something that's just copy and paste.
Mm-hmm.
It feels like the right
Oh,
amount.
swimming and everything.
Yep, you can tell it goes for the PS1 game looks.
Yeah. It does. It has a very PS1 feel. This game deserves to be freaking commercial. That's
Deserves.
fantastic. The sprite work is amazing. Everything about this game is freaking amazing. Ow. Kitty,
Yep.
my cat's clawing me to death. Ow.
Oh yeah, cats. This game is called Arfel.
Wow. I don't even
It's
know
a
where to
very
begin
good
with
game.
this. This game deserves to be commercial. It deserves to be bought.
The only thing I can complain, I feel like the game speed should be a little higher on enemy. It feels a little bit like slowed down, as if it was like running on low FPS.
Oh, that's because I'm streaming at 15 frames per second.
Most likely. I don't know. But yeah, still the game looks amazing. I love the art. I love how like the game is designing itself.
Mm-hmm.
I could most complain about the menu design of the game, but I don't really will because I won't really because it seems like the game was made to look like that.
Mm-hmm. I love it. I love
It
it. I love
feels
it.
like made it to resemble the old PS1 days where everything was Windows skinned. Nowadays, everyone is kind of trying to run away from Windows skins.
Man. And it's with 2003, right? Are we making 2003? Yeah.
Yep, 2003.
The official
I
one, by the
think
way.
it might have used it. Official one, or wasn't it the hacked
Excuse
one?
me. Oh, I'm sorry. What?
Wasn't it the hacked one?
No, the custom level up thing, that was probably done through eventing. The one thing that I love about RPG Maker 2003 is you're almost limitless with what you can do with eventing. I mean,
That's
people
true.
have made creative custom battle systems using pure events. People have made tactic battle systems with 2003. Like,
Yeah, I know it's really good.
yeah, some people are crazy eventers. Like, it's amazing.
What I really like about 2003 is that it's so lightweight. Like
It is. It really is. It
a
uses 16-bit
potato can run the
graphics.
game. A potato can run the games. Now with NV, you have to like do some crazy optimization or have an actual good programmer to make a decent plugin and not get the game low down.
Yeah, it's very
Because
well programmed.
like many people look at MEV and say, "Oh, it's because they messed up the game." No, it's not that Interbrain made a bad engine. It's actually a very solid engine.
Yeah.
But the fact is that
It,
before MV, everything was loaded into memory before the game started, and now things are actually like slowly loaded into memory. So you have to have a programmer who knows when to load the right things at the right time, so you don't experience like FPS drops.
yep.
Most programmers are programmers that are used to the old engine, so they won't just like transition that easily.
Exactly. And the one thing with
It's a
MV
very
is
big
like it
problem.
uses WebGL and it uses Node.js, which is incredible, by the way. Node.js is a sort of standalone WebKit thing.
It doesn't. It actually doesn't use Node.js. It's funny. I thought I would use it Node.js at first, but it doesn't. It actually uses a Qt window web view, and which is like a Chromium-based browser thing, and then it just integrates with Pixie.js to achieve what they do. So it's a really good architecture, but you have to know how to code it.
Yeah, like Pixie.js is incredible. It decides for you whether to use WebGL or to use the Canvas 2D.
Canvas. It's really problem with that is that at least on my works nowadays, I'm going full WebGL. I don't even care if people don't have like GL anymore. Most
Really
people
need
already
more.
have, and to be honest, I can't achieve some of the effects I want to achieve with because no shaders. Damn
Yeah,
it.
shaders like filters and everything. I'm not
Yep.
the best programmer. Like, I sometimes program stuff, but usually when I do, it's very inefficient because I'm not really too into it. But still, interesting. Like, with what you can do with events, it's crazy.
Yep. He did an amazing job, like top notch.
Yeah.
And even argue with that.
Oh
So
man,
the
this.
developers are Bedluck, Charmlar, and Caladium. Wow.
They had a
Oh
couple of
well.
testers here.
Yeah. It's a visual novel RPG and also adventure. So, wow, that's interesting.
Yeah, this
Uh,
game definitely deserves to be on Steam. Incredible job.
wanna
Hello
read?
there,
Wanna read
John.
the text thingy? Read the text thingy.
Read what?
The text
Oh god,
thingy
here we go
below
with the
like the
dyslexia.
video.
Oh, alright guys,
Oh yeah, third grade time.
prepare for some horrible reading. Okay. Long,
Brace
long ago,
yourselves.
the elven sorcerers cast a spell to save the floating world of Arfel from destruction. Instead, they
Because it
doomed
was
it.
gonna fall.
Ah, the pun. Oh, that was
Oh
great.
god.
Instead, they doomed it to fall from the sky. Huh.
Oh god, I nailed
Arfel.
it.
I know. Damn it. By chance, the fate of the world has been placed in the hands of a young woman. Join her as she and her friends endeavor against all odds to save their homeland. All while, the clock. I read that as something else. Let's not go there. All while the clock ticks over near the final hour. I hate dyslexia. John Craigson, this game is incredible. Check it out. Check out the trailer on Steam. Damn it, Blue Phoenix.
Asphalt. What next? Asphalt? Oh, God.
Arfel combines the best parts of Japanese-style role-playing games with the best parts of Western RPGs, as well as including elements of visual novels and adventure games to create a truly unique experience. Atmosphere, emotion, and surprise lie at the forefront of RFL's story, driven by deep and accessible characters. Damn it, I was doing good for a second. Shit. Each with his or her own past, with own desires. Damn it, I was doing good. Okay. Their own desires and their motivations for joining Lita's quest. Revive the golden age of I almost read that as Golden Sun. Revive the golden age of the RPG with a game that both pays homage to the past greats as well as blazing its own trail.
Oh yeah. By the way, people, I cannot stress this enough. For the 15, like for real, like put like a pronunciation guide. I can tell like if it's Lita or Lita. Like what the heck?
Yeah, I think it's Lita, but it could be Lita, like you said. Like I agree. Like there should be pronunciation things like that needs to start happening because it would definitely save a lot of confusion. You want to read the rest? The exploration, open world stuff?
Arfel is a world meant to be explored. Jump, crawl, swim, and even fly through the air to solve puzzles. Discover new locations filled with hidden treasure, secrets, and adventure. Every corner of Arfel is designed with exploration in mind. Open world. Most of the world can be explored from the moment you leave Aloria village. Aloria, what the? The heroine's hometown. Provided, of course, you are strong enough, a clever explorer may be able to unlock secrets and discover powerful equipment early in the game if he or she commits to taking advantage of the open nature of the game world. Tactical combat. Arfel may be a story-heavy game, but the world is still fraught with danger. Use specialized equipment and statistics, customizing each character to... I was doing so well, damn it. It's your fault.
I gave you dyslexia.
You jinxed it.
I give people dyslexia somehow.
Customizing each character to best suit your play style. And the best part, each boss battle is unique mix. It's character driven. When you join Arafel's unwitting heroine on her quest to save her homeland, you will discover a world filled with vibrant characters who laugh, cry, crack jokes, lose their tempers, and even their will to go on the size and scope of the curse that plagues Arfel becomes apparent. Friends and villains alike are not who they seem as the stakes grow even higher. Oh god, so many hard words. I don't like this.
I love how somehow I gave you like my reading disease or whatever.
Yep, you jinxed it. It's like contagious.
It is. I'm very contagious. All right. So this game definitely gets a 9.5 for me. You know what? Screw it. I'm going IGN, giving it a 10. I don't care. Hate me, people, if you want, but I'm giving it a 10. This game deserves it. It's $10, so hey, why not give it a 10?
I give it a 9.
A 9?
No 10s for me unless it's like something that's literally like blow away my mind. It has to be something amazing.
And that was this game for me. Oh, damn, I can't believe I'm saying this, but I think this competes with, I think this kind of easily competes with...
Nocturne.
Yeah, I can't believe I'm saying it. Oh, it hurts to say that because Nocturne is like one of my favorite games, but I think this might be better than Nocturne by like a mile.
I don't know.
Oh, it's hard to say. It hurts to say it.
One thing I really love about Nocturne is the fact that the battles are so dynamic and they are fast as heck. You can finish battles under like 30 minutes. I mean, 30 seconds, not minutes. What the heck? So yeah, the battles are really fast. And I really like that because it feels like you can just keep playing and playing and playing. It doesn't feel like boring. Tactical battle systems really bore me out because they last too long.
Yeah, they could.
I like games where your actions have consequences, but it doesn't like the battles don't drag on. And it's really hard to pull off a battle system that is tactical and doesn't drag on.
Yeah. Hey, wait, in Nocturn Rebirth, can't you combine spells?
Not that
Or am I'm thinking of a different game, I think, where you can combine, like, if like, one of your characters uses an attack, you can combine it with another attack to make, like, something new. I think I'm thinking of a different game, but I could have sworn Nocturne did that.
Yep, Nocturne has a skill system that's very interesting. Many skills don't cost MP. They have no cost, but they have like a cooldown for every time you use it, and the cooldown is not reset per battle. So it's like you use it, and then you have to wait like 15 turns for the skill to be available again. And it doesn't reset between battles. So you always have to like plan and go to battle like to the boss.
Right,
like,
yes, I love that feature.
I need all of those skills. I can't just like use them before and then go to battle and then like not have anything to use against the boss.
Yeah, I can't believe I forgot about that. That was like one of my favorite things about it, the cooldowns.
Yep, that was really nice.
Okay, so we looked at Arfel. Sacred Earth. Ooh.
I like the logo, even though it's a little bit too strong on the saturation, but it's still a pretty good logo. I mean, it's not a logo that feels overwhelming. I mean, if you just slow down the saturation, it would.
Yeah, the S, like the wings pop out of the S and everything. That's really cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dragons much.
Let's see. A woman stands alone. Promise is forgotten, but today that will change as my cat meows me to death. What are you doing, girl? Okay. A mischievous mercenary with wintry, again with the pronunciation, please. And her long-suffering sister set aside their differences to pet their cat. What do you want, girl? What? What you want about? What you want?
We are currently having technical issues.
Yeah.
Delayed.
Kitty demands attention. Technical issue. There we go. Oh, I put her on the blanket, and now she's needing the blanket, so she's good. She's distracted.
You heard it. The kitty is more important than you guys.
I love you guys,
Okay.
but my kitty is my baby. Alright. Where was I? Aside from the differences to compete in a tournament of arms. Interesting. But when an old friend appears in the company of mysterious relic hunters, the past and its problems can no longer be denied. Sacred Earth promises one. Wait, what? Oh, Sacred Earth Promise is a 1-hour vignette. I think that's pronounced right. Vignette.
I think it's vignette. I think you don't pronounce the G.
Silent, I think. I'm a horrible reader. I dropped out in 3rd grade. Set within a fantasy world of floating continents and ancient ruins. With a dynamic battle system, that's awesome. I like different battle systems. And a compelling cast of characters. Features 3 playable characters. You want to get through the features, actually? It's up to you. If not,
Okay, it features 3 playable characters with their own animated sprites, battle voices, and special attacks. It relies on multiple hit chains attacks to build up your EX gauge and expand it to unleash powerful burst attacks or heal an attack in a single turn with EX recover. Constantly regenerate EP for a spectacular, fast-paced combat. Choose whether to inflict more damage with abilities or build more EX with chains, and cast support spells without spending a turn. Be careful not to chain past 0 EP or you'll take damage yourself.
That's interesting. I like that.
That's a very complex system.
Yeah.
I feel like it could, if this is not thought very well, like and balanced, it could determine one-way strategies for the whole game. Like the player will just like keep building up the gauge and attack, and use some other kind of way to cover.
on the fact that player has to have like a great attack, but it has also to be able to heal just as much. Can't be like stressed how much you need to balance that much.
Wow. Like I love this. I love this graphic style
The
here.
sprites really are really amazing. Have you played Street Fighter, like the pocket one, the one where like the characters are kids? It really reminds me of that.
I don't think I've played, but there's something that bugs me about this first screenshot. And that is like the high resolution body portraits, but like kind of low resolution, like scaled sprites. Everything conflicts as far as the resolution goes. I mean, I'm not gonna. I love it. Don't get me wrong, but my nitpick is the resolution of the background, the resolution of the portraits, and the resolution of the sprites and the text. Like they all conflict with each other.
I think he should only fix the background. To be honest,
Yeah, I mean,
can't really achieve that style of the battlers.
Mm,
The same of the faces of the faces in the HUD
mm.
because that thing is actually like a pro artist, and that thing is like from writer. So if he is gonna like do the same quality of work, it's gonna take ages.
I see
Like
what you mean. Yeah, it
those
would. It
kind
would
of
take.
battlers, those kind of battlers, they take not much time. I mean, it can take like up to 6 or 7 hours at most. Make all animations, but like just for those one picture for the face and the HUD, you would take like 7 hours itself.
Yeah,
So you
true.
can't really animate that. That would be like crazy. That would be.
That would. I
It's
noticed the
completely
characters
out
have
of question.
tails. I noticed the characters have tails, and the three characters. I don't know why, but they remind me of the characters from Freedom Planet. Only human-ish. I don't know why.
I really like this style though. I really like. I
Yeah.
only think he should fix the background. The
Yeah,
background
the
it's
background's like a
fixing,
little bit
but that's
blurry,
all.
and yeah. Oh wow,
Um,
love the custom title
yeah,
set though.
yeah. The game is really pretty.
Yeah, it is. The menu,
It
look at that
doesn't have.
menu, awesome.
Yep, the menu looks amazing.
Yeah, really high resolution, high detail, nice colors. I'll
Like,
be right back.
yeah,
Full screen.
those. Oh well. Okay, yeah, so one thing I have to complain is that fact that again, this is just me. I don't like when people change the name HP to something else. Change it to LF. And to be honest, I don't really see that. Like people might look at me and say, "This
Out. The
you
stream
you
died.
dropped the stream."
Okay, I don't
Drop
know
the
what happened there. That was weird. But it's back. The video output's low. What is happening? Okay, there we
Is
go.
it
The
the
video output's good now.
video?
Cat, hey, don't you go over there. Nuh-uh. Don't you be messing up my
Oh, nice.
wires now.
I was talking to myself. Yay!
What were you
Fuck.
saying?
I was talking about how I don't like the. I don't even know where it dropped, to be honest. But I was talking about how I don't like the fact that he
Skynet.
changed it HP to LF. Because it feels like I don't know. HP is already a widely used term, and
Oh, I didn't
really
even notice
people
that.
stick to it.
Damn it,
Stick
Cat.
to it if you can.
You need to stop that. You're not going to get in the computer again. Stop. Go.
Oh well.
Alright, but yeah, I didn't even notice that. LF. I think HP is a little bit better.
Yeah,
prefer
HP just
HP.
feels like more familiar.
Yeah.
It's really nice the fact that it has like custom character drawings and stuff. The only thing I don't really like is the LF. Actually, I don't really like the way the HP bar, the XP bar. I mean, the XP bar is made because it feels like it's blending too much into the drawings and it's hard to see.
Oh yeah, yeah. Like at least they should have given it a border. I
Yeah.
noticed that like the other bars have a red border, the same color as the XP bar. I think the XP bar should be like different, like have a yellow, like a sort of golden border maybe.
Yep.
That would make it look better.
Okay, so
Nice title screen.
Yeah, the title screens looks really nice. And fan service.
No complaints there. Ooh, what's this?
Oh,
Travel
what's
points.
what?
Cool.
Oh
So you
yeah,
have like
travel
this sort
points.
of
That sounds
unique.
interesting.
Yeah.
Isn't that
Symbol
background
map
from the
system.
RTP though?
The HUD is more streamlined, but otherwise it's the same as SEM's. What?
I feel like the background and the travel points thingy, isn't it RTP?
I think the background is, yeah, it looks like some RTP battle back.
Yeah. It still looks nice though. I
Oh
mean,
wow,
yeah,
that looks nice. A
feels
little bit
very
confusing.
different than you.
I like how they did that though.
Confusing in my opinion.
Huh?
I don't really like this main menu thingy.
I mean, the only thing that bugs me is like the stacking, but they kind of did it right in a way a little bit. I don't know, it's like weird. But they already had their own menu. Like, why?
I feel like are overused. Like it could be a nice idea, but not with those gradients. Like because see, it creates too much contrast between the text and the start of the gradient and the
Yeah,
end of the gradient. That doesn't feel well.
yeah, I agree with you. It doesn't. Something about it's just not right. How it
Yep.
just fades into transparency. I think there should be something there to kind of edge it off.
Yeah, I think this one is like older, but yeah, it still has the same issues we talked about the background. So yeah, can't really talk much about that.
Okay.
Next screen,
Katie's
we have a
distracted
world
again.
map.
Huh?
We have a world map.
Ooh. Oh, I like that.
So yeah, so the world map. What can I say? It really reminds me of Artonelico.
I haven't played that.
It's a very old PS2 game, but it's really good. So it
looks like
really
they added, like, a
reminds me of that.
watercolor.
It really does. But again, same issue with the gradients. Try to steer away from the gradients because it just doesn't feel right. Does not feel good.
Yeah, I agree. Like at least
I think you can just like put in like a window with a background that's like more transparent than the default one. So that would work just fine. Gradients are not very that good.
yeah. So based on okay, there's a last screenshot here. Should I carry you? Okay, that looks like Sanji from One Piece.
It does.
So based
The
on
one
the
thing
screenshots,
one thing I have to complain about this screenshot is that it feels oversaturated again.
mm,
So if you look close to the background, you can see that it's actually like icons there, and it seems like there's stuff happening there. But you can
yeah,
see the icons because the it's too oversaturated the background. You have to make the background darker so I can see the icons better.
yeah, I
'Cause
agree.
that-
Like make the background a little bit darker.
Yep.
I agree with that. I completely agree with that. But I like how you have like I like how he did it where you can instead of walking around in a town, like you can go to this looks like the weapon shop at the top, and you can leave the
Yep.
town by going to the bottom. I like that. Like that's actually a really cool
Have
concept.
you played Fantasy Star on the PSP?
Yes, actually. Think
It
I
has
still have
something
it.
like that. It has something like that. Fantasy Star on the PSP. Like when you go like to other places, it has some kind of mechanic like that.
Alright, on to the final game. Homework Salesman. Now this is a game that I've played personally, so let me bring up a video that I've done on this.
I like the logo. Simple, but it's pretty.
Okay, so I'm gonna play this video in the background if you wanted to read it while the video plays,
Ah,
and you can check it out if you
just
want.
like it, my throat is killing me.
Okay, I'll read it then. Let's see. Hold on. How can I do both? here we go. I'm gonna move this over here. Okay, move you over here. So yeah, Homework Salesman. Okay, premise. Oh, I gotta zoom in. I'm on my other monitor. Okay. Reniette returns to her home village after years away at boarding school to find that the village is nearly deserted. The mine in the village is the mine that the village heavily depended on. What? What am I reading? The mine that the village depended on heavily for boosting its economy and tourism has been overrun by monsters, and no one has bothered to do anything about it. As you can see, by the way, in the video that's being shown on screen, the graphics are incredible.
It has really great graphics. It's made in VX8.
Where was I? Oh yeah. Having trained as an adventurer, she decides to see what she can do about reviving the town and making a name for herself in the world. Homework Salesman is a life simulation game with an emphasis on dungeon exploration, completing quests, crafting new equipment and items, and befriending the town, or the people in the town. Damn it, I was doing good. The game takes inspiration from the Rune Factory and Atelier series. Atelier.
Oh, Atelier. Oh, that series.
Features. Befriend each villager by talking to them every day and giving them gifts. So it's kind of similar to, damn it,
Animal Crossing.
yeah, Animal Crossing and,
Animal Crossing has something like that.
Stardew Valley. That's what I was thinking of, Stardew Valley.
Oh, yeah. Stardew Valley.
Higher friendship levels allow you to learn each NPC's personal story, and can also gain you access to new shop items, skills, hidden goodies, and more. Unique items means that each item in the game is treated as a separate object. You can rename equipment. That's kind of cool. And find rare versions of them. Upgrade and repair them. Weapons have durability. You can even enchant them. That's pretty cool. You can have several iron swords, each with different enchantments on them. 6 unique crafts. You have cooking, smithing, tailoring, enchanting, alchemy, and construction. That's actually pretty cool. Like, that's one of my favorite things about this game, and I love the way the text system works, as you can see in the video.
I like the game, and was it finished? It was finished, right? Yeah. So, this is one thing about this kind of game. This game got finished, so that's good. But many people try to achieve this kind of look and style in their games, and problem is that they don't define a scope first. So when you don't define a scope and the amount of characters you're gonna have to be like talk and befriend, and it feels like you're giving like shooting the moon. Like you won't just like finish your game at all. Because this kind of game is already hard to pull off. And
Yeah,
when
like-
people try to make this kind of thing, it just makes like 3 years of work go into the trash can because you couldn't finish it.
I'm actually
So,
really glad
yeah,
they did finish this, because back at the time I played this, it wasn't finished. They had like a chapter, I think, like one chapter out of certain amounts.
Yeah. It's really important to define a scope in this. So if you're looking into making this kind of game, please define the scope first and then like go on to make the rest. Otherwise, you're gonna get lost halfway.
Oh yeah.
I have been lost in many games like this. I try to make like one or two games like this, and
Like
I
a Harvest
completely
Moon
lost
style
myself.
game?
Yep.
I like Harvest Moon style games. Like, they're really relaxing to play, and they're just a lot of fun.
That's true.
And this game done it right. It really did things right.
Okay, you wanna finish?
Oh, oops. Frick. Crap. I closed it. No.
No.
If you want, you can finish.
Well, I really like the portraits of the characters. I don't know if they're original, but I really like the art style.
I agree. The art
It
style
feels
is beautiful.
original. Like it doesn't. It feels a little bit stretched. I think this is the artist style, so I don't think that's a problem. I don't think like that's bad addition or like that. I really like that style. One thing I could complain is the fact that the menu itself, it feels a little bit like clogged up. I mean, like there's a character there in the bars. Uh, I don't know. I feel like the command menu just
Yeah, it's like a
doesn't
little
feel
bit
right because it's
crunched.
small. Yeah, it feels cramped.
I think it would have been
but
kind of cool to have a different
I
sort
really
of,
like the window skin though. It's really pretty and really
yeah,
fitting.
and it really the color scheme fits like with the style of the game too.
Yeah. Um. So yeah, it was made in VXAs. It's a simulation RPG, and it took it took a year actually, a year, more or less a year
I think
to
that was to finish
complete
its
it.
first chapter though, because I remember back.
Yeah.
Has it really been that long since I played it? Oh my gosh.
Actually, I think it took 2 years. There is some update log in 2014, so probably 2 years.
Oh yeah, maybe. I know that when I
Oh
played it though,
yeah.
he didn't like have all the chapters done. But still, like, if you guys are looking for a sort of Harvest Moon like game, or Animal Crossing similarities, like, then definitely check this one out. It's free, or at least it was when I played it. I think it's still free. Yep, and it's worth playing. Alrighty, guys. So I thank you all for watching this horrible podcast. Next time I'll do better. I promise.
Yeah, I'll try to.
Yeah, like I was not prepared for this. I thought that this would be a lot simpler, but it ended up becoming a lot more difficult. And I thought,
I think we need an outro. Let's put like theme 06 as an outro. Okay.
let's put what? Oh, theme 08.
Like
Do I have XP
yeah.
installed? Hold on.
No, from MV, like the default title team,
Okay. MV.
because people love it. People love it. No, not really.
Originator MV. You know,
I
you're right.
just-
You're right. Right. Let's do this. Oh man. No, I don't feel like opening Steam. I'll probably get messaged to like the moment I log in.
Just leave it alone.
Yeah, it's cool. All right.
Okay, then.
Anyways.
Thank you all for watching. This was the games we should play, but we didn't.
Yeah, like it was a horrible idea not to play the games. I have learned that I cannot be lazy because it ends up not working out. But overall, I mean, I had a lot of fun talking about these games, and I had a lot of fun with the podcast. And,
It was fun,
yeah.
even though my throat is killing me. Hey.
Thank you for joining, and yeah, hopefully you will co-host again in the future if I do another one.
Okay, I'll try to. Take care. Bye, everyone. Have a good day.
Yep.
Hey.
See you guys.